So the company 11 Labs just released a new AI music model called 11 Music. And if you watch their YouTube promo video about this thing, you'd think that like all musicians are screwed and this thing can make better music than humans. But just from my initial tests here, I can tell that that's just not true. So I want to show you what this model sounds like, but I also want to talk about some basic thoughts I have for how you should think about surviving the AI music era as a musician. And then at the end, I do have a message. If anyone's watching that works at one of these AI music model companies, I do have a message for you at the end. So we got to understand how these models work at a fundamental level. Like any digital music file can be represented by ones and zeros, and it can be broken down into tokens. A computer model should be able to recognize patterns in those tokens to be able to create music itself. So theoretically, these models should be really good at anything that there's a lot of training data on. So any style of music that's been made over and over and over again, like pop music, you would think these models could get pretty good at recognizing the patterns in pop music. So that's why I did this like basic pop prompt. I just said upbeat pop hit, 80s influence, Midnight Fever, like kind of like a Dua Lipa style pop song. And this is what it came back with. I mean, so far it sounds like cheesy background music in like a pharmaceutical ad.
Come alive, midnight fever shining in our veins. Dancing shadows falling out of memes. Under moonlight we're electric free. Midnight fever's got us.
I mean, just like generic AI slop, like all the models output things like this. I mean, I could have prompted it better and created something better, but you'd think because AI models train on so much pop music that it'd be better at creating a pop song with 80s influence than this. I mean, this sounds like nothing I was expecting. And the reason I'm not that worried about these AI music models replacing me at the moment is because they don't have that much training data on the edge of music. Like any music that's really unique or trying to like push genre boundaries forward, there's not much training data on that. Like think of your favorite artists, like they probably have a pretty unique sound and there's not that much training data on that unique sound for an AI model to be able to recreate that and create something totally novel based on that style. That's why I gave it this prompt up here, because it's kind of the style I'm going for at the moment, like an organic tech house track, bouncy bass line, urban gang vocals, like when the vocals are layered with a bunch of different vocal layers, and a catchy organ lead. And this is what it came back with. And it just kind of sounds like background lounge music. Like it's not doing anything novel or that creative with the prompt. It just created a basic house beat and kind of background music. Like me as a human, when I'm thinking of that same prompt in my head and I want to make that style of music I was describing, this is what I came up with.
'Cause I ain't moving now.
Maybe you don't like my style of music, which is fine, but like I do think humans are a lot better taking in style ideas and like prompting themselves to make a song than these AI music models are. But obviously these models will just keep getting better and better. So I want to talk about just some like thoughts I have about surviving this AI music era as a music producer or a musician. So the first thing is just to realize like these models will get really good at making music where they have a ton of training data. So bottom line, just don't make generic music. Like don't make music that's been made a million times before. If you have a really unique style that's really interesting and not a lot of other people sound like you, you're gonna be fine because the AI models aren't gonna be able to replicate that. With every new song you make, if you're just trying to push the boundary of your style a little further, then the AI models won't catch up to you. You'll be the one on the cutting edge of music. Also, you've probably noticed there are a ton of people online that aren't musicians that are using these AI models and making a ton of songs and uploading them to platforms like Spotify to try to profit off of this. But in my mind, if you're an expert music producer who knows how to use these AI music tools well, you're always gonna beat out someone that knows nothing about making music but knows how to use these AI tools. But another thing to realize is a lot of the value in music comes from human connection. Like we like to follow our favorite human artists. We like to go to their shows. Like live experiences are such a unique thing. It's such a unique human experience. I don't think any of us are gonna be lining up to pay to see robots perform on stage anytime soon. So I would lean into live events and creating unique experiences. I would lean into creating unique music that's on the edge of what these models are actually trained on, and just lean into things that make you distinctly human. And I would just be aware of what types of music are gonna get commoditized by these models. Like if you think of music that plays in grocery stores and shopping malls and like airports, it's just background music. Like those businesses just need something to fill the space. And you better bet that they're gonna use AI music to do that and not human music. And that kind of brings me to the message I wanna get across to anyone that's working at these AI music companies. Like, I just wanna say, life is short. You wanna do something useful in society. Like, if you think of someone that works in a restaurant, like they're creating a unique human gathering place where people can meet up and have memorable experiences. Or if you think of like a nurse, they're actively saving lives. I mean, it doesn't have to be that big of a mission. Me making music, I have a tiny impact on the music industry by making my own style of music and trying to help push music forward and making these videos to help people make better music. So I'm trying to help people out in a small way. But if you're working on these AI music models, what are you actually doing that's helping society out? What you're really doing is lowering the cost of producing music. You're commoditizing music. But the thing is, the supply of music is already big enough. Like there are over 100,000 songs released every single day. Like we don't need more AI slop music to fill the airwaves. We already have endless human background music for malls and airports and grocery stores. Like we don't even need AI slop for that. We already have human music for that purpose. And what I think is happening in a lot of these inner circles at these tech companies is everyone wants equity in these companies. It's a bunch of really smart people, and you're just looking to ride this wave of AI until your company gets a big valuation and you get paid out. You can get paid out millions of dollars. And I think the promise of that is what gets all these smart people working together. So far, all you're doing is taking musicians' jobs. Like if you made stock music before, your job is totally gone. You're commoditizing music, and you're just trying to make yourself richer. How is that helping anybody out? What I want to see is creative tools built into music software that's already being used by musicians, so human musicians can become more creative using these AI music tools. I mean, we're gonna get both. We're gonna get the AI music model companies that just generate a song at the click of a button, and we're also gonna get some cool, creative AI music tools that really help us make better music as humans. Anyway, that's my rant. If you wanna support a human musician, all the sounds in this song I made,
'cause I ain't moving now.
all the sounds from that song are from my new Serum 2 preset pack. So if you're a music producer and you want some cool sounds and you like using Serum 2, you can check it out at bigzsounds.com if you're interested. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.